So I'm going to start by prepping my skin with the James Cosmetics. This is the Rose Souffle. So it's a 3-in-1 nourishing mask, but it doesn't have to be used just as a mask. It can be used like a moisturiser. So because I'm going to travel today, I'll be on a flight and I always find that my skin gets quite dry. I thought I'm really just going to pack it with something really nourishing, and I find this does the trick. So I'm really making sure I massage that into my skin and around my eyes and on my hands as well. So I'm just going to do, while that settles into my skin, I'm going to do my brows. Now I'm starting off with the Youngblood. This is the On Point Brow Defining Pencil, and this one is in the colour Blonde. So it's quite a nice dark blonde shade. So I use the spoolie wand first, then I go in with the colour. And as you can see, I always do the ends of my brows first and really fill that in before going into the inner corner. I find this way then I don't do the inner corner too dark and it doesn't make me look too angry. So once I've done that, I sweep through with the spoolie again. And then what I'm going to do is use one of the Rumi Cosmetics products. This is their Powee Brow, and I'm really just going to set that in place. So going for a bit of a double whammy today. Now I'm using the Youngblood Mineral Primer to prime my skin. I just wanted to make sure that I have a really nice base for my foundation. It does have to last a long time, and I do realize it won't last for the entire flight, but at least it'll be nice and lightweight. And I find the Youngblood, it really is skincare makeup, so it's looking after my skin at the same time. Before I go in with my foundation, I'm just going to prep my lips with the Lano Lips. This is a really nice lip balm, and I'll just nourish them while I do the rest of my face. This is the Youngblood one in Golden Tan, and I'm just placing it right in the center of my face before I just buff it in using one of the BK Beauty brushes. This brush is the 106. I love these brushes. They have fast become my favorite. They're in my professional kit, and they're slowly moving into my bathroom as well. So just buffing it all over my skin, over my eyelids too. I'm not prepping with any eye primer or anything. I used that other primer before, so I feel that that will be enough. I do want this look to look fairly natural and just kind of done. You know, we are traveling. I do like to look like I'm ready to go out, but not like too fancy. This is the MCO Beauty, the contour wand. I have been using this for quite some time. As you can see, the contour is quite high, but I have sort of curled it a little bit around my cheek. This is to add some fullness to the face as well. Really nice to have that contour high so we create that lift, but also scoop it round to create a little bit of fullness. As we age, it is nice to have a bit of fullness in the face. It does give off that nice youthful look. Pressing this in with the BK Beauty foundation brush that I used before, and making sure I go down my jaw and my nose just to add that nice hint of color and really sculpt my face and up and around my eyes there. This, I've just dropped it. Didn't realize I had dropped it before, and it went everywhere. Anyway, I've managed to get it off my clothes, thank goodness, because this is what I'm wearing to the airport. So I'm using this. This is the Soleil. It's a Mineral Radiance Bronzer by Youngblood, and I'm using this to sculpt out my eyes and really create a nice shape for my eyes, but also lift up my eyes as well. As I've aged, they are starting to hood slightly, so I feel that when I place this product, I place it right into the crease, but I also lift it right up and out onto that brow bone to create lift. And this is a great way to just sculpt your eyes. You know, you can just contour them. It's the same product I'm going to use on my face later as well, so it does make it really easy using one product to do more than one thing, especially when you're traveling. So I will definitely be bringing this one with me, probably the one that I haven't broken, because this is still starting to go everywhere. Once again, this is another BK Beauty brush too. I'm placing a little bit of that product underneath my eyes as well. I really like to do that. This is one of the e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the bite-sized eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty sure it's called Cream and Sugar, and this is the lighter shade. In this video, it looks really good, like I feel it's really popped the eyes, but actually when I went and looked at it in the mirror, it's pretty full on. It is such a bright shade, so I might dull that down just a little bit as I am only traveling. So I'm using the Rumi Cosmetics. This is the eyeliner. It's a gorgeous chocolate one. I love this eyeliner. It's really easy. As you can see, I just use my finger there to help pull out that tiny little baby wing. It's nice and creamy, and it stays in place all day, so I find it super easy to use. I'm also going to place this right up into the tight line as well. That just adds a little bit of depth, and that just lasts really all day. So placing it on the tight line and then running a small amount under that bottom lash line. I went into the inner corner as well with that. Then for the lashes, I'm using the Prime Prometics mascara. I like this one. It's really got a lot of length and volume to it, and I know it'll last all day and all night. I did have to do a little bit off camera because it is hard to get it quite close. And then I'm just going back in with the Soleil bronzer and just really going over that bronzing product that I had before and just buffing that in. This is another Rumi Cosmetics product. This is called Berry Kiss. And it's a cute little flush of blush. I used to hate blush because I always have such rosy cheeks, but now I realize that it's really nice to add that flush of color. This is the Home Beauty, the In Powder setting powder, just using a large brush and just setting it ever so slightly to get rid of any of that residue and just make it stay in place all day. So I really hope you like this look. I just want to show you, this is my hair. It will get better than this, but generally that's how I do it. I let it really sit down and have a natural curl, just sort of wave it through. And then I'll show you what I'm wearing, just really basic. I've got my Lululemon pants on, they're really comfy, some trainers, and just a denim shirt. I find these are really easy because I get a little bit cold on the plane.